So we're just going to open up and receive. You can take the moment for the next 15, 20, 30, whatever you have to come together here. I'm just going to lead this healing energetic tune-in that I do, whatever comes through me. So just make sure your palms are open up, ready to receive. You're just getting present to joy in your body. And I'm asking for that divine source of all source connections. That presence that created everything that exists, that is pure and good, that brings you this amazing experience here on planet Earth, that gives us this awesome body, that we can just revel and be grateful for the sun that comes up every day, for the oxygen that we breathe. How amazing and intelligent this design has been created, that our heart beats, that our lungs breathe, that neurons fire, that we are this intrinsic and amazing creation, divinely created. And in this expression of who each of us is, we have the capabilities to transcend everything of a material nature. The light that moves through us, the vibrational frequencies that come through us, the rainbow of multiple colors that exist in our beingness, everything that has come together to create this beautiful planet, Mother Nature, every aspect of divine intelligence. Each of us is interconnected. Each of us is part of the whole. Each of us is the whole expressing through each of us. And in that against, the truth, the light, and the way shines brightly. And as each of us is tuning in and our hearts are opening all across the planet, the silence of the planet is coming together, and every individual is recognizing the power and the truth within themselves. Habits are being released. We are meeting each other in each other. We are seeing our neighbors. We are seeing our family members. We are seeing strangers and embracing and connecting and empathizing. We are appreciative of our essential workers and recognizing that they have always been essential, just as each of us has been essential. And as we recognize our own habits from the past, and we're ready to release them and forgive ourselves and let go of the grief and the fear and the shame and the blame and the guilt, and we are able to stand strong in this divine light that we are, then this magnificent force, this energetic coherence, this heart-to-heart connection just immediately continues to flow ripple by ripple all across the globe. And there is a deep down heart-to-heart connection that each of us knows the truth. Each of us knows that we can trust and believe that this is a great global transformation that's going on, that we are embracing heart-to-heart people power. Individuals are realizing the superpowers that come from within, and each of us realize as we co-create cooperatively, as we stand together in our own homes, but yet connected in this vibrational frequency, it just magnifies out, and it is greater than any man-made connection or radiation connection that has ever been talked about. It is greater and more magnified, and it transcends all boundaries, all physical experiences. It's like it's rippling through from the deepest depths of the universe, and it's coming in waves, and it's infiltrating our planet. It's infiltrating each one of us, and it's moving through us so that each of us can be like a lighthouse where we're emanating this brilliant light, this brilliant white golden light that is rapidly healing ourselves and the people around us, that we can see that this light is transcending all our communities, and those that feel that they have been infected or are at the mercy of some external power, our light is just healing vibration, is moving out all across our communities. We can see these waves and ripples of healing vibration going across our villages, our towns, our cities, our provinces and states and communities, and it is just transcending all over the oceans, all across the planet, and it's as if the whole planet is being held. And it's being held in this perfection, in this divine light, and in this light of all lights. It is the most amazing feeling that you know that you are part of this whole. And in this whole, as Mother Nature has been showing us, coming back to life. Or are we just noticing that Mother Nature is life? Are we noticing that there's always a continual rebirth, connecting with that? Our hearts are opening and we're quieting our minds. I'm asking for every single person on this planet. I'm asking that they open and receive the guidance that comes from within their body, within their heart, that they can feel the joy of releasing and trusting and believing that this is a great global transformation that's going on. This is an amazing time that we have been waiting for, that has been prophesied, that it is the coming of the new age. This is the caterpillar has moved into the chrysalis, and those that have been in the chrysalis are ready to come out as butterflies, and those of us that are butterflies are showing the way, and we're saying it is the most amazing place to be free to fly, and to know that joy and health and peace and love and wealth and freedom are all your birthrights, and they all exist here, and that there is this connection between nature and the universe and this complete oneness, realizing that we are all in this together. There is only oneness, and this idea that we are separate and apart is just it's such an archaic idea. Because as my heart beats, your heart beats, and as we beat as together with Mother Nature, we are all in unison. This frequency extends out beyond the earth, and we are all transcending the physical limitations and the ideas that have been given to us since we were a child, that we were somehow separate and apart, that we somehow had to do things outside ourselves. This is a great day and a great time, and it's each moment in time is a great moment in time, and it's always that moment in time, because that's all we have is this moment in time. So as we can stay present to this moment in time, full of love, and our hearts are full of joy, and our body is completely healthy, and that We feel this healing wave that just continues to go through us from the top of our head to the tip of our toes. It's like it goes straight down to the deep depths of the earth, like the strongest roots, like a California redwood, or some of the trees that I embraced in Costa Rica. And we are thriving now like bamboo, that is just going thriving as humanity. We are rapidly transforming this old archaic model of health. We know that health comes from within ourselves as we are connected to the greater whole. That is our birthright. And as we recognize that every cell in our body, every cell and vibrational frequency is being rewired and recalibrated to the highest level of healing, the highest level of health, and we are able to give forth that health, that within our words of positivity, within our words of faith and trust and belief, and within our actions that we do with our belief systems, that it's all positive, that this is a great healing time for all of humanity, that this is a wonderful transformation, that we call and we see and we speak and we act in accordance to what is actually going on, and we turn off the volume and we turn off the conversation that the old movie is wanting to engage us in. We let it go and we focus on what we know to be true, that each of us is strong, we're perfect, we're whole and complete. We vibrate at the highest source frequency that created this entire planet. What can be stronger than that? Nothing can be stronger than that. Each of us are part of that creative force. Each of us realizes who we really are. We continue to vibrate and act and talk and be that vibration. That's all we can be. We are healing completely from the inside out. We are realizing the essence of who we are is stepping forward in this moment in time. And as we trust and believe and we embrace each other full of love, it's magic what's happening. Bodies are being healed. Minds are being healed. Hearts are being healed. Homes are being healed. Communities are being healed. Countries are being healed. And I am asking for the hearts in every person, in every place of influence, whether it's a parent, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a CEO or a person in government or the World Health Organization, the scientists, that every person is recognizing the authenticity that needs to occur now to be truly who we are, to stop the old ways of being, of facading and pretending and maybe even lying to yourself. All that is being shaken off right now. We are letting that all go, and we are calling into being authentic human beings, integral human beings. That humanity is recognizing authenticity and integrity are all that can be when one is connected with Mother Nature. That you and I are each allowed to show up as who we are, individual expressions of the divine, perfect, whole, and complete of the divine, the source of all source. It is an amazing, amazing time. The awesomeness that is being shown from one person to the other as we recognize each other, as we connect with each other, as we identify with each other, and we are grateful for each other. We realize that it is in this togetherness, in this consensus, in this redistribution of health and redistribution of resources and redistribution of wealth, that health is the most important part of this world. That when we are healthy, we feel joyous and we're moving and we're creative and we're inspiring and we're loving and we're kind. When we're healthy, we're able to just be present to the gifts of the moment. We're able to be to the gifts that come in each moment. That's really what presence is. It is the gift. And I'm going to say it again and again, that the presence is the gift. The gift is the presence. When each of us realizes this, when each of us realizes all we have in this moment, how am I being? Am I being loving? Am I being kind? Am I being joyful? Am I being a positive vibration? Am I speaking and calling into being what I wish to see in the world? Or am I somewhere else? Because when I am connected, I am only in this vibration of joy and love and health and peace and wealth, because health is the true wealth. As you stay healed from the inside out, you recognize that your body works perfectly, that it worked perfectly from the moment of the idea that you were bringing forth this body, that you can trust and believe that it comes from an internal perspective. It comes from inside. Healing comes from inside, that God is the greatest physician, that is the natural portion, that natural contribution, that is the natural gift, that is the natural beingness, that nature is natural, health is natural. And yes, in that process, we do need to let go of things, just like trees let go of their leaves. We let go of experiences. We let go of the emotions of those experiences. We die to our ego. We die to ourself. We die to our physical relationships. We die to those experiences. We let them go, and we embrace more love, and we embrace more kindness, and we embrace more joy, and we embrace more health. And we continue to expand in this ever deepening knowledge of what I call God, that I call Source, that I call universal divine intelligence, the language of love that existed before anything existed, this presence, this omnipresence, this gift that was shared and talked about through the teachings of Jesus, that Buddha talked about in becoming the Buddha, that Allah shared, that whatever it is, the religion or beliefs that you have, in there lies the truth, and the truth is within, and the within, so it is without. So as you recognize the truth that really truly exists within yourself, you will see it all around you. When you truly believe and truly know deep down to the tiniest little molecular structure in your body, the tiniest or the largest cellular wave and vibrational frequency, there is this sense that everything is perfect, whole, and complete. And that I am and you are in the right place at the right time for this beautiful divine plan. And as we call it into being, we know wholeheartedly that the source of it all is where we all are connected. And through this experience, we are seeing each of the individualized expressions of Source, and we're recognizing ourselves. We're seeing ourselves in nature. We're seeing ourselves in others. We're seeing ourselves everywhere. So what are you seeing? Are you seeing hearts opening? Are you seeing humanity evolving? Are you seeing a transformation going on from the caterpillar to the butterfly? Are you seeing hearts opening? Are you seeing people helping people? Are you seeing redistribution of resources? Are you seeing elderly people being healed and coming through and sharing their gifts and their blessings from this experience and their wisdom? Are you seeing that humanity is one person at a time, having a domino effect, raising this vibrational frequency of love, connecting and and overpowering everything and anything that exists at a lower vibration. Love and joy are a much higher vibration and much more contagious than anything that could be possibly created by man. And as the feminine energy rises, and we know completely the way our bodies work and how divinely connected they are, that we could breed and feel life grow within ourselves. It is an extraordinary experience, and the only time that you have that experience is when a child is within, because once you give birth to that child, the whole process is about letting go. It's about letting go and trusting and believing that that child will have everything they possibly need, because that is the experience. It's the universe has birthed each of us into expression, has birthed us in, and trusted and believed that we will follow the divine plan, that we will trust and experience, and we will have an experience after an experience until the point where we realize, okay, I get it. I can stay in my joy and my peace and my love and my health and my wealth and still have an experience just as if I'm acting in a play, that this greater force is working through me. And as so many of us have gone to watch movies, to watch people that call themselves actors play a role, and then they finish the role and they go on to a new role. That is essentially what we're doing here. We're each playing a role, and we have forgotten who we truly are. We have forgotten that we are playing this character, that I am playing Jacqueline Best. And in this process, I know that I'm playing this role, and I can stand separate from who this character is, knowing the force of the entire universe is moving through me. And in that force, health can only exist. Love can only exist. Peace can only exist. And yes, I have the choice and the ability to experience the sadness and the grief like I did today. And there was so much that I was allowing to pour through me, just as if I was a water filter. I was releasing it all so I could fill more with joy, to fill more with love, to be that lighthouse of health and well-being, to communicate that, yes, it is true. This is a great global transformation, and we all know it. The waves of change are rippling across the planet. The help and healing can spoke those words. He said, you could bury me in a barrel and stick me in the ground, and the help and healing can only happen. And that there will come a time where every single person will know that healing comes from within, that they have the ability to heal themselves, and that time is right now. Do you accept it right now? Do you believe right now, this moment, and moment, and moment, because that's all you have is now. So call it into being. Are you calling into being that you have the ability, just as you have the ability to speak, or you have the ability to move your hands, or the ability to breathe, or for your hearts to beat, you have the ability to heal from the inside out, from the outside in, the inside out, and radiate that all out. That light just emanates from you. And it keeps other things at bay because it's such a strong life force. It's a strong life force. You're sending that out. You're transcending the darkness. It's like a lighthouse. That light goes far out into the ocean. It shows the way. That's who each of us can be. That's who each of us truly is. As each of us wakes up from the dream of thinking that you are the character, you are playing a role. Death has always been here. Death It's a part of me. Die every day to the moment and the experience. It's like the Buddhists that create the mandalas, spend all that time and then wipe them away. Attachment leads to suffering. When we free ourselves from the idea that we are a part of this experience, this play, this movie production, we recognize that we are just participating in this experience. And you can participate however you wish to participate, because whatever you choose to do is perfect for you. And as I'm allowing myself to be this role is about standing firm and tall in that joy and health and love, peace and wealth and freedom to be the specific, unique vibration exists. And that's all that is. And the new earth is being born, your best whole new world, every single person's best whole new world. Just as individualized as a YouTube channel or a Facebook page, everybody can have their heart's desires. In fact, I firmly believe that the desires of your heart were planted and part of your internal programming, the part that you were supposed to play. And when you feel separate from that, when you feel stress or anything, it's because you're going away from the natural course and flow of the divine production that you're playing in. And so you can just shake that off and get back to reading the script and trusting your heart's desires and see how things open up, and be amazed at what the world provides for you. Be amazed the people that show up. Be amazed and awed and grateful, and celebrate that this is an amazing time for humanity. And that's just like popcorn, pop, 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 pop. People are popping and popping, coming together and waking up in amazing ways. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's waking up. And although some are perkier and some seem to have been doing it a longer time, others are perking up instantly. They're recognizing, yes, I feel the truth inside. This is a great thing. None of us know what's going to happen in the next moment or the next moment, but when each of us can trust and believe that we are going to be guided step by step, it's amazing. That's the 10-day Trust Your Inner Guidance. Yes, the book will be out next week. And in 10 days, you can learn to trust your inner guidance. And in this great time, you can stop listening to everything outside yourself. You can learn within your body what it feels like. And you know and can discern and what is for your highest and best good. Day by day, walk you through to create that healing from within, to create the superpower that exists so that the volume is so loud, that's all you can hear is your inner guidance. And yes, coaches will disappear because your best coach is your inner guidance. Because you can trust the connection, just like an internal GPS. It knows what everyone else is doing, so it knows where to put you in the right place in the right time. It's the greatest gift you can give yourself, is to recognize your own superpower. And when you can surrender to it and be the channel and the expression of the divine, it's a wonderful, wonderful self-love. Because I need to love myself if I am going to be love. I need to respect myself if I'm going to respect the love. I need to take care of me if I'm going to take care of others. And as I let the universal flow, the natural source of all source, move through me, energizing, recalibrating, revibrating, just helping me to stay in the source of all source, I stay in this tingling. I stay in this presence. I stay in the love. And I can trust and believe in the process. I realize there will be people put in my path. There will be answers and solutions that I never ever thought of. That all started for me in 2014. Surrender takes you out of the box of the concepts of physical reality, consensus reality. Surrendering to your inner guidance takes you to your best whole new world. Surrendering takes you to a butterfly. Give up the idea that you and your ego can do anything. And when you recognize that there is so much more that you are able to experience when you let go of the ideas and the habits and the beliefs, the definitions, the labels, the attachments to people, places, and things. You discover the most amazingness in yourself and in everywhere you look. It is your best whole new world. This stream is so strong for me. Like my feet are completely rooted in the ground. It's just as if, I always like to say, it's like I've never really been in the Star Trek transponder room where they beam you up, but that's the idea that I have. It's just I'm engulfed in a tube of light. My hands, my palms up are just completely warm, and there is just this experience of holding on to something heavy that's moving up, but it's also it's going straight through my hands down to the end of the floor. My eyes, they're closed. There's just, when the stream stops, I'll be able to open. And it truly does amaze me that my mouth can just keep moving until it's time to stop. And I'm just going to stay here in this space until I can move and turn off the live stream. This has happened so many times over the years that I'm at peace with it. If you have any discomfort or pain, just speak it out. Just release it. Just say, I'm releasing whatever it is. I just all of a sudden had a wave of sort of discomfort move through my shoulders and neck and chest. It's as if someone just joined the live stream in a closed format. When you're finished, when you feel the stream is finished for you, just take your hands to your heart, as if you're just keeping all that beautiful, you're charged like your phone. You know that cord is coming out, that you're fully charged and ready to go. And that you are divinely protected. That light is keeping shining, keeping everything at bay. That all you're doing is sending out joy and health and peace and love and wealth and compassion and connection and cooperation and harmony, beauty, creativity. Wow. Even that didn't open my eyes. Almost knocked me off my feet. But that's like bamboo. They're still strong. They're flexible. They move. And we are thriving as humanity. Yes, we are. I love you. Stay in the good, positive, loving vibes. Mwah.